I'm Sophie Duncan. I am director, choreographer, and dancer.
I'm Ryan Fletcher and I am a musical imposter.
We made the music.
Yeah, we made the music.
Yeah.
With Nick Allott.
With Nick Allott.
I am Nick. I'm the director of photography / general filmmaker / part of the musical team / band.
Adam McCulloch, musical director, looking French on a boat, that's me.
We had an initial plan originally, which I was kind of unsure about. So then me and Adam just decided to just get together one day, and everything we had originally we just completely scrapped and sat in his conservatory over there for about, I don't know, what, a day.
Middle class.
I mean, and just completely rewrote the entire plan and came up with what we have now, which then I sent to you, and then that was it, and now we're going with it.
So, me and Sophie discussed the idea of doing a bit of a project when she was between work in, all over Europe and then China. A few different projects. We landed on this one, didn't we? Short video.
Yeah.
And then you got involved. We've been working on some original music for a little bit. Ryan and Nick just built a studio at their place. You had some music, we worked on that.
Yeah.
Put some words down.
Beautiful, wasn't it? It was a really emotional session.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where you pulled those words from, but I promise I wouldn't cry.
I knew Sophie at school, and obviously Sophie did everything to sort of get the project off the ground. And we just kind of came along and stole the thunder. And Adam, I know Adam from school, and Ryan, I know them all from school, and they got in touch with me and said, do you want to make a film? I got sent the script, I had some ideas, shared it with the guys, and they were happy with it.
There's a great deal of artists in Chesterfield that are doing great things, like outside of Chesterfield, and it feels like there's no particular reason to be here to make art, and it seems weird because we can love and hate Chesterfield for what it is, but there are some really cool places like Barrel Hill Roundhouse, like the Canal. Just a great way to get everyone involved in one project, highlight the talent of the artists within it, and just make something that we can be happy with. But also, like we said, like we don't want to make a film about Chesterfield. We want to make it a film that's related to our age group, because it is sort of, in my opinion, that there's a lot of stuff for kids, a lot of stuff for sort of older people, but there's nothing really in the middle for us. So what we're making is something probably very different to what's been made in Chesterfield within the last probably. So yeah, I guess that's the inspiration. Yeah.
There's 2 tracks that we've done, isn't there? Essentially?
Yeah. So one was initially started by Nick, our wonder producer.
It was originally called Hunting, which sounds fun. It's like based around a vocal sample that Nick put together.
Lyrically, where'd you pull from?
I'm glad you asked that, right? Yeah, generally a bit creepy. It's in the lyrics, isn't it? And that was where we were going for with that, like those kind of those awkward scenes in a lot of kind of like lynch films and things like that, where you just see like glimpses of people.
That's really weird.
That should be in the bathroom, probably.
Get that out of my house. Not
It
having
belongs in hell. Send it back.
We knew it was going to be sort of based around the boat scene, and we wanted something a bit kind of unsettling, unnerving. So the lyrics kind of played around with that a bit.
You sounded hurt. Who hurt you?
Who hurt me? Who hasn't hurt me, Ryan?
The second one was fun.
The second one, yeah. So that was your track originally, wasn't it? Like the Stranger Things style.
It was.
Vibes.
I'm a big fan of Stranger Things. We wanted something again like quite unsettling and stuff. It's going to be in like a big train roundhouse type situation. That's what I was working on anyway. I just figured it fit with what we were meant to be doing and stuff. And then you came in and made it all ghostly and haunting.
Yeah,
lyrically.
Yeah, because when me and Sophie were discussing some of the initial ideas, like the idea of ghosts and that sort of feeling around your hometown, kind of like catching up with your past that you get in your hometown. It can be a comforting thing, can be quite an unsettling thing.
Like the first time I heard the Spicy Wings song, was en route to the canal as well, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And we're in the car, and I hadn't heard it at all, and I was like, right guys, like, I really need it because I'm going to work with the pole dancers soon. And I was in the car just like, yes! Yes! It's exactly what I want! And that was the first time I'd ever heard it, and apparently it's still not the end, the final thing.
It's still not finished.
It's still not finished.
Midway through the shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got to chip in and say as well,
Yeah.
the music is so much of Nick. Like,
Yeah.
you'd say that as well, wouldn't you? The way it works, that's Nick. That's Nick's thing.
Okay, I want a song like this, like we're gonna be on a canal, I want this feeling of like, it just needs to be ghostly, it needs to be a bit dark, it needs to be like this, go away, get sent back a song, I'm like, yeah, works, good, like it, done.
It's nice to have that as well, like, because when you're sending someone a song that you've worked on for so long, it's always a weird, anxious moment when you're like, right, this is the thing you've not heard.
Yeah, it could have been really awkward in the car, if I'm like, hi, this is nice.
But, I don't know, we felt like you were going to like it anyway, so, and even if you hadn't, we'd have changed it, so it would have been fine. But
It's amazing how many clowns you've all got. Seeing as that's definitely my favourite thing ever. Did anyone mention how terrified of clowns I am? This is absolutely vulgar. Right.
the canal's very busy because it was sunny and it's been a bit of a problem, but yeah, it's not too bad. It would have been nicer if it was just a cloudy day. But
How's your day going? Alright?
Yeah, it's been alright. How's yours?
Yeah, it's fun. On a boat.
I was
You had to wait for a camera part.
Yeah.
A few costume changes.
Yeah.
I don't look nautical enough, which is a real issue for me. Me neither.
So far so good, we've got a perfect day. It was a bit tense because we had to start a bit late, but actually I think now we're all here. I think it's helping that it's sunny and that we're on a boat. Yeah, I'm getting the vibe. I think they've done well with the costumes, they look really fun, the boat looks gorgeous, and the fact that we get playback, as soon as we started playing the music, I was like, yes, this is what we need.
Yeah, the boat seems like a kind of like weird little escapism bit, which I think is what's happening over here with the dancers. The idea is well, it's a bit of a sort of pastiche of a lot of those sort of music videos you see where like people are sat on a boat, like trying to look serious. The idea is to look as absolutely awkward as possible, which Rob and Melvin, I had a chat with them about the canal. Very nice chaps. They do a Christmas boat. I know Melvin dressed up as an elf. And then we got an elf and safety joke in there, which is good for my elf esteem.
today it's been pretty simple, pretty easy, nice and chill in the sun.
And also the public, they've been really interested when we're walking up and down, they're like, oh, what are you doing? And then it's really nice to tell them what's going on, so that's fun. Generally speaking, pretty happy so far. But we've only got half an hour left and that's sad because I kind of just want to like get a beer and sit on the boat, to be honest. But
Two absent friends.
Yeah.
To Sean.
He's not dead though.
He's absent though.
He is absent.
You're going to be in a lot of shots this time.
We're doing our film here. It's just like, this is the film. This is.
Just act weird and normal. I don't like talking people very much because you're going to be in shot.
Where do you want us to look at it or
Just
not?
be milling around here, don't really look back.
Does this stay on or?
You can take it off if you want, yeah. And probably not ukulele. Definitely not that. Right.
Was that me singing on the track? Yeah, it was. So the track for today, written by you, music.
Yes.
And I put the words and music down.
I did all the track and all the music to it, so everything except the vocals. And then Nick later went on to produce it up and make it sound tasty.
We wanted like an industrial feel. We wanted that kind of creepy, supernatural sort of vibe. Haunting, yeah. Because I think I was saying before, we're literally in a building full of old trains, full of ghosts, relics, and the music fitted that industrial feel that Sophie wanted of like great craft work.
Fall to the floor.
So yeah, so this is one of the other dance scenes we're working on now. Got Nathan there, who's going to be doing some break dancing, and then there's the group dancers as well.
I feel like it's all run quite smoothly.
Yeah, we've had all the
To say-
camera parts.
I feel like it's run really smooth to say that we're all kind of winging it. Do you know what I mean?
thing is with dance, and especially contemporary dance, which no one understands, it's so huge as an idea. Like, I always compare it to the film industry. Like, there's no one way to do contemporary dance. It's like you have all your different genres, and within those genres you have directors that do their version of that, and that is contemporary dance. So in that respect, it's a great tool of telling stories. It tells a lot of stuff without actually having to say anything. The dancers that I've chosen, you know, I'm constantly telling them to like hit their movements, make them big, heavy, strong movements. I want them to look like they're having like a hardship, like it's laborious and it's strong, to sort of mirror the location. We have like the steam trains and the canal, like this whole industrial feel. In this film we have the pole dancers. Again, it's still dance, but I really want to take away the sort of sexual connotations it has. It's a shame. The guys at Barrel Hill Roundhouse really want to see what they can do, but otherwise that's a different thing. But I really want to take away sort of the images that people have of dance as well, especially pole dance being a sexualized thing, and just use it in different ways. Relating it back to Chesterfield, I think people have ideas of what art is, and we can try and sort of bring that out. Broaden their minds.
I wanted to help her realise the idea of like making a film about
Realise
it.
your dreams.
Yeah, realise your dreams, and you know, turn it into something visually that I could work with.
Dance fits into anything.
Yeah.
Like, and I can't imagine creating any kind of work now, especially with my like past experience in circus and music and this and the other. I can't imagine ever making a dance piece which is just solid dance. It just seems weird to do that.
This project came about because Sophie leads like this crazy life, like going off doing different jobs all the time, and even while we've been doing this one, she's ended up down in Brighton doing like a crazy gig down there. You teach, you obviously you go to Montreal on Friday.
I've never known
I know what
anybody
she's doing.
as busy
Yeah.
in my life.
Brilliant. She's brilliant. She's flamboyant. She brings a lot of energy to the set and to the general production. Just a good energy to work around.
She just throws everything into it, and to get all this together in such a short space of time is impressive.
I second everything you just said.
Yeah.
No, they're brilliant.
Yeah, clearly. Well, we have totally different relationships, because you know them more musically. I know them. Well, I know I don't. Anyone that I can go to the pub with after I've done a whole day shoot and have just a lovely time is usually the kind of artist that I want to work with, where we can sit there and go, right, okay, we need to do this, and this, and that's basically the relationship I have with these guys. I think Nick is a very talented person. Like most things, when you're an artist these days, you have to be able to do so many things. So the fact that he's a very good music producer, filmmaker, and all-round lovely chap.
We wanted to make something that was dark but kind of funnily awkward. Context for things like that, like the sort of awkward settings in things like Twin Peaks. That kind of awkward mix of like the domestic and the sort of dreamscape, if you will. That marriage of those two things.
I hope that it's well received and we can manage to get it all together in time for the release.
Yeah, I think it's probably ideal. I guess in a way, like we've always been artists ready to make things. Just at school, we just didn't quite realise that yet.
Yeah.
I would like it to be the start of like our sort of collective, which we still have not named. It's projects like this that literally keep like artists alive. When you actually just want to make something and actually have a voice and become something that you can be a bit more proud of. It would be nice to begin to start a collective within Chesterfield and try, even though I'm away, like I will try and get funding to get things back into Chesterfield and let these guys loose on various projects and try and just keep that and sort of get known as like a small band of people that are actually starting to create things, alternative things in Chesterfield.
It's going to be weird, but
It's
I'm
definitely
happy
going to be
about
weird.
it.
I think it generally reflects our personalities in all the flying colours.
Yeah, definitely.